Hey, what is up, my friends? Welcome into another episode of the Run Your Day podcast. Dan Hafner, as always, joining you guys this morning. Today's Thursday, my friends, and we're going to continue down the scuba diving rabbit hole. Today's topic is this: fixing shit from where you are. As always, thank you all for joining. Appreciate you guys today. So, as promised, I have a couple, at least one more lesson here that I learned from the scuba diving adventures of the honeymoon in Jamaica. And the thing that I learned also through scuba diving was the fact that you can fix a lot of things. You can fix anything from underwater. Like really, just about whatever goes wrong while you're scuba diving, with exceptions, obviously, you can fix from being underwater. Whether things go wrong with your equipment, specifically your goggles or your respirator or the regulator that you breathe air through. There's a lot of different things that have already been pre-built as safety measures and basically different ways by using science to fix things. And the one thing that was really interesting as we were training in the pool and figuring out how to be able to fix things that went wrong was water getting in your goggles. And it's so weird because what they actually do, what they teach you is the skill of filling up on purpose, filling up your goggles with water and then clearing them. And if you've never scuba dived before, you're going to think this is really weird because, like you're 30 to 40 feet under the water. Why would you clear up your goggles or fill up your goggles with water? Like, you can't just go to the surface. You can't just stick your head. It's not like you're a foot underwater and you can't just pop to the surface, right? So they teach you basically how to allow water in very, very slowly through the bottom. You basically just pull out the bottom of your goggles and let water kind of seep in, or at least the top at least. And then what you can do is push on the top of the goggles that are above your forehead, and you blow out through your nose, which then fills the goggles with air. And since water is heavier than air, the water will be expelled out of your goggles. And the next thing you know, your goggles are water free. It's crazy. It's funny because it's so simple. You learn that in science class in like 5th grade, right? Like how, air rises through water and all these different things. And it's really cool when you do it in practice, because it was really neat to see how it works. Like they showed us videos on it and all these different things. And the main thing that they talked about was, when you're underwater that far and you can't just pop to the surface, the biggest thing about scuba diving and is remaining calm. Like it's remaining calm in the face of panic. And it is tough. Like, I had a couple things. I don't think anything that went really wrong, but just, getting water in your respirator, foggy glass or goggles, things that just went wrong where I was. And I had to remain calm. And like I had told you guys yesterday, like I was already scared about being underwater, due to my ear issue and just the kind of the fear of the unknown and the whole thing. And it's very, very easy when things go wrong to panic and to just flail everywhere and not know what to do, right? But we default to the level of our training. We default to the things that we're already taught how to do. And being able to fix shit from where you are is a skill that you can apply across your life. Right? Say you're in a job, or you're in a relationship, or you're, just in a situation, whatever it is in your life, where you're involved in something. Like, you are deep into it. You are already committed. Like, things are just kind of already pretty far along, right? And then things go sideways. Like, things just go absolutely haywire. You don't know which way to go. You find yourself flailing everywhere. It's the same type of situation, right? Like, you have to be able to keep that presence of mind, that calmness, to be able to fix things from where you are. Like, there's always a way you can fix things, right? Like it's like for scuba diving, you can't just pop to the surface, restart everything, and then just go back down. Like there's an entire process to going up, going down, equalizing the whole thing. So you have to learn how to be able to fix things and stay calm from where you are, and then you continue on, right? And the same is true in life. The same is true in whatever area of your life. Like you can't just start over everything and start from scratch. Like you can't just start a relationship that you've been in for 20 years over from scratch. Like there's a past there. There's things there that you can't just forget about, that you can't just move on from. But what you can do is figure out how to fix things from where you are. And a lot of that requires calmness of mind. Like being able to take a step back, take a breath, and be like, okay, where are we? What is going on? What is happening? What is the issue? Okay, what do we need to be able to fix it? Where do we want to be? Oh, we need this to be changed. We need this to be fixed. We need this to happen. Okay, how do we do that? Oh, we default to this level of training that we learned and we try this and implement it and boom, it's fixed. Right? But it doesn't just come. Like we're very conditioned as humans to want to blow up, to want to get angry, to blame people. So it's an acquired skill. Like you have to learn this. But the lesson of the day and the moral for today that I really want to drive home to you guys is that you can fix whatever it is from where you are. Like you don't have to just throw in the towel. You don't have to completely give up on things and just kind of want to start over from scratch. Like you can fix whatever it is from where you are. And it requires calmness of mind, taking a step back, maybe taking the analogy of the 30,000 foot view from a plane and kind of removing yourself from the situation and taking an objective view of it. And it also, comes in with the training that you have and the lessons that you have and how to actually fix things. But the biggest thing is calmness of mind. Calmness of mind, right? So my question for you today, as a wrap up today's show, is this: where in your life are you flailing about? You're flailing and you're trying to fix. You want to reset something completely from scratch when you can just fix it from where you are. And the second part of that is, how do you start getting that calmness of mind, taking a breath and taking a step back in order to figure out how to fix it from where you are? So that's my question for you today. It's kind of a A-B two-part thing, I guess, if you will. But think about this, because it's a powerful lesson. It's an interesting thing to think about. And if you implement this in your life today, I really think you'll notice a difference. So, as always, that's going to wrap up today's show. Thank you all for joining, my friends. I really appreciate you guys coming on here and listening every day. Dan Hafner signing off. Make it a great rest of your day, my friends.
Thank you for listening to the Run Your Day podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, feel free to share today's show with friends and family. Until next time, have a great day.